are listening to High Minds, the podcast where we elevate the conversation on culture, sports, politics, and entertainment. Stay tuned for a higher perspective at the intersection of everything.
Yo. Shit, what's good?
What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening in the world? What is today?
I just
Today's Tuesday. Oh my God. You had what
Can
now?
you drink ciders? Can you drink ciders?
Yeah, I can drink ciders.
I've just had probably two of the best ciders I've ever had.
Ooh, do tell.
Like, they were delicious. This like beer kind of pub, like bar, brewery, whatever you call it. They had like four ciders. They had like a guava, watermelon, mango, and pineapple. And
Oh wow, that sounds.
I got the flight.
It wasn't too sweet.
No, because I don't like sweet things really. I'm not a really sweet,
Neither.
especially drinks. I'm not a sweet drinker unless I'm sitting at a pool next to a pool. And the watermelon was my third favorite. The guava was my least favorite. It was a little more tardy, I would say, not as sweet. The pineapple and mango are fighting for first. Those two, enough where I went back and got a big ass mug of the mango one and pounded that. And then I went back and got another pineapple one. They were good.
So you're feeling loose as a goose.
Yeah. And I just had the student glass. So, so next time we're out here, then you're gonna come out here. We're gonna go this. Yeah, I'm hoping they still carry these ciders because they were really.
What was
really
the brand?
I think Brewdog. I don't know if that's a local brewery around here. Or if it's
ciders.
Yeah.
Craft. Is it? Oh no, that's not from the United States.
No, I don't know.
Pineapple Punch. Is it Pineapple Punch?
That sounds familiar. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
where's it from?
Oh,
where are they
from? I think it is from the UK.
Is it? Oh, fuck. UK, you're doing it right with the Pineapple Punch and mango.
Yeah, Great Britain.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, they got something called Pineapple Punch. It's from Hawks.
Did they have like a mango? Did they have a mango one?
If
they have a mango one
on their website,
if they have a mango one, and then a watermelon and a guava, I believe they were all from the same brewery. Yeah, they were fucking good. Yeah, they were really good. Yeah, we'll definitely if they're here.
We'll hit them up. Do Vegas right. Those videos you send me are hilarious of like these heavy pours, and I'm assuming it's all in Vegas. And you're falling down the stairs.
Yeah, I mean that's like when we went to Fremont. You got to go to the guy, the old Mexican man, the old Mexican guy. He got that Tito's and pineapple, and it's just Tito's.
Crazy.
And then
and they pour the shots, but then like when he goes to do something else, it's like move your hand, bro. Like you're pouring it all in the fucking cup. I mean, trashed.
And the crazy part is that's only like what was it, $24? I think it was $24. And it's so I think we figured it was probably
had to be like 3 or 4 shots.
5 to 6 shots.
5.
It was about 5 shots.
Oh, the one you got, the big one.
Yeah, the big one. Yours, you got the smaller one, which was
I got the
normally a
smaller
double.
One.
It was supposed to be a double.
That wasn't
and it's
a
probably
double.
3 to 4 shots, at
That's
least 4 shots. It's probably 4.
Yeah.
So then I got the big one, and it's supposed to be 4 shots, 3 or 4 shots, and it's probably 5 to 6, easy, like. So, and it's only like $24. So it's you can't beat it, especially in Vegas. And you see one cocktail, you're good. You just walk up and down Fremont Experience, checking out the music, checking out.
If 5 or 6 shots, you should be good. 5 or 6 shots, you should be good. Otherwise, you probably drink too much.
Yeah, and that's but this is where we were. We were at Arts District, which is like 2 or 3 blocks south of that. A lot of cool bars, a lot of cool pubs, the whole area is really changing in Vegas. It's kind of like, it's a place you don't want to talk about to people. You don't want them to know it's there because it's nice right now. It's like, it's cool. And they're always having events, always having crazy cool events from like First Friday. It's like a huge party, the whole downtown area. It's like they have vendors on the streets, food trucks everywhere. And like they open, it's just really cool. Like the guy was explaining it tonight and I've heard about it a few times.
I wouldn't want a restaurant, but owning a food truck sounds really fun.
Yeah. There's like anywhere, there's a ton here, right? Ton of food trucks here. That's what most people do.
But
yeah, I mean, it's I guess it's cheaper than having a storefront. Paying rent, paying all that. Like I said, there's companies that rent out food trucks. You can lease them.
Oh, there is. You lease them.
Like
leasing a restaurant space. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is probably still cheaper than rent, because a restaurant space you're looking at $4,000 to $6,000 a month just in rent, and then you're, the cost on top of that, I'm sure insurance is different.
Insurance and labor, I mean, hiring people.
To run a whole restaurant compared to a food truck. A food truck, you can probably have 4 people on a busy night, and some of these food trucks, 3 people probably. They probably have 3 to 4.
3.
Where a restaurant, you're going to need what?
Depends.
10 to 12.
10 to 12
for dinner,
at least.
like a busy dinner night. So right there, your cost just in employment,
I wouldn't want to own a restaurant. The margins are so slim.
No, I think it's hard. It's so hard. I wouldn't want to do it. I mean, there's people that still do it and love it, and it can work.
Well,
it's just
this guy I work for is basically starting a restaurant, but he started a bakery that's like crushing it. And so then you already have a reputation, but just starting a restaurant from scratch is just, you got to build that reputation.
Yeah. It's And that's the nice thing I like with Vegas is there's so many restaurants that are like family. Like you literally go in, they're family restaurants, and they're, they've been there for a while. So they're surviving, which is pretty cool to see, because it's rare to see that now. Like we have a lot of that here. You think about it, like, gosh, a lot of places we eat at, it's not chain. They're not chain restaurants. They're just, if there are little chains, they're just in Vegas because they've grown up enough here that they've were able to
expanded. Yeah.
But so that's the nice thing actually I like about here is your food choices like that.
There's so much food out there, dude. I would get fat and happy.
Yeah. I think it just depends where you live. I'm lucky enough to be here where you got a lot of awesome, and the diversity in restaurants here is crazy, which I love, which has helped open me up to like a whole new world of food.
You could have Greek for lunch, Thai for dinner. Tomorrow you could have Hawaiian.
Yeah. Like I've been eating Greek, Indian food lately, like all the time. I'm just like going to all these Venezuelan food, just everything, just so many different options out here. The Hawaiian food out here is really good, because Vegas is known as the 9th island. They're just
it's a pretty dry island.
Yeah, Hawaiians love it here. Love it here. So a lot of them have come here and stayed and opened up, these restaurants and these poke. Like you go in and
I love poke, man.
Yeah, you go in and it's like it looks like a little mini like deli, but it's all these fresh, all the poke fixings, whatever. But it's like, and it's in the, in these shopping centers, and the stuff's amazing. You're like, how is this here? That's what's so crazy here is this food. You're just tasting like it's so good. And it's just like the Thai food we had out here. And that's probably not even, people would say, oh, people would probably say, people would say, oh, it's, it's all right. It's not bad.
It's all right.
But it was really good.
It was really
It was good. Yeah, it was really good. And
I'm a little particular about my Thai food, so I feel like that's really good Thai food.
Yeah. So it's like that's the cool thing. Like pizza. We even have a guy that's like the world championship pizza dude here. With Pizza Rock. He has all these like literally world championships that opened up 2 pizza places. The pizza options out here. I had the best gluten-free pizza the other day. I've never had gluten-free pizza like this ever. It was the squared, fluffy Detroit style.
Oh, really?
It was
get
horrible.
If you get the crust right, then
yeah, it was horrible cold. That's the thing. Weird gluten-free sucks the next day. So you have to eat this fresh.
Yeah.
Like Sarah had it and she's like, this is not gluten-free. Like it makes you question, like, this isn't gluten-free. Like, no. Yeah. And then the next day I took a bite of my whole piece and I'm like, oh, this is dog shit. Like it's like what happened? Even though I reheat it in like my air fryer oven, like
if you do it in the air fryer thing, yeah.
It still tastes
sucks.
like I'm like, what is it with gluten-free shit? Like it just
I don't know. There's gotta be something with the gluten that does something.
Yeah. And this pizza was at Good Pie was the best gluten-free pizza. We're at the point where I would go there to get the gluten-free just because it tastes good. So I was impressed with that. So that's what
I take epic risks when I go out to get pizza though, because there's just dough flying everywhere. It's like, man, I better smoke a copious amount of weed that night.
That's the cool thing, like that pizza that does gluten-free. They have a whole separate oven just for their gluten-free stuff.
Oh, so, well, then that's cool.
Yeah, so all of their gluten-free shit doesn't even come close to regular pizza. Well, they have their own oven that's all for that. So yeah, it's never in the same anything. So
then maybe we can hit that spot too.
Yeah, so it's like that's what's cool out here too. Finding vegan food, vegetarian food is, and I love that stuff.
What do you go with though? What do you rate highest for pizza? Chicago, Detroit, or the thin New York? Because I'm a New York guy. I'm the thin, crispy, fold it in half.
I was with you with the New York, but my favorite and my go-to now is Detroit. I love Detroit style.
What differentiates Detroit versus Chicago?
So, Chicago, you have the deep. Are we looking Chicago deep dish? The deep dish where the pizza. It's great. It's good. It's good. Thin. I love thin also. New York thin, good. The Detroit is the square pan. Put a little butter on the bottom, or oil, whatever, a little bit. The crispy. It makes it crisp on the bottom. The cheese gets crisp around the edges, but the dough in Detroit for like that thick. So you think it's going to be this heavy like pizza, fluffy, airy. There's a sourdough place.
I've never had Detroit pizza.
There's a sourdough place pizza. I get the sourdough pepperoni pizza, and it is amazing. It's Detroit style, and it's fluffy and airy and light. That's what you would think. You get this pizza, and you're looking at this piece, and you're like, "Oh, there's no way I'm eating this crust that's this thick." You're thinking it's gonna be dry, like, "Oh, it's just a lot of bread." And then you have it. That's like with this gluten-free, same thing. And you're like, how is this so airy and light? And you can eat like 2 pieces of that, and you're like, what the fuck?
Because isn't the Chicago kind of heavy, right?
Yeah, it's heavy. A lot of cheese, like just
cheese,
the sauce. I don't like a ton of cheese and a ton of sauce. I just don't. I don't
either.
I don't even like a lot of toppings. Like when pepperoni, like when they advertise like triple pepperoni, all this pepperoni. No, I'm just like, that's just so greasy and just.
I like the margarita pizza, man. I mean, I like keep it simple. I mean, you're part Italian, I'm part Italian. Italians only put one type of meat on the pizza, and they don't layer it up like we do. Yeah, with 9 pounds of pepperoni, you're like, holy shit.
Like, and
we put pepperoni in the crust and cheese. Like, fuck.
We're stuffing with cheese and pepperoni. Then we're gonna put a pound of butter on the outside. It's like, fuck, dude. Yeah. Like, no wonder I got like a pre-diabetic. It's like shit.
I got the sugar.
But that's why I don't like. I like just give me some pepperoni on there, enough for when I take a bite, I'm having at least pepperoni in every bite. I don't need 5 pepperonis for a bite, like each bite. Like the grease is just dripping. Like this is. I can't do that. Back in the day, I'm like, yeah.
Well,
like, my stomach's just like, I'm like,
I remember, Mountain Mike's had all that pepperoni on there. The pepperoni were good. They were like crispy, curled up and crispy.
The cups,
but they were just like, oh my lord, just loaded. And the slices were like this long.
the best pizza back in Paradise years ago. The best pizza was Red Lion Pizza Magalia.
Red Lion,
Red Lion in Magalia.
Yeah.
I used to get the garbage can pizza. It was
Is that what it was
everything.
called?
Yeah. So there was a garbage. There was just everything they had in the troughs. Just throw it on this pizza. It was good, but it was sometimes raw in the middle because there was so
There's
much.
no room for it to bake.
Yeah.
It's just loaded. Like
It was, but they finally. It took a while, but they fight because my parents would get it all the time, and it was everything except for no anchovies. I don't like anchovies, but so they would just go through everything, throw it on this pizza. Poo, poo, poo. It was just the garbage. It was heavy, just carrying it out, and it was just full of the garbage pail pizza. But yeah, that's all I remember from that place. But their pizza was good. I liked their pizza. I don't know what it was they did with the crust. It's just one of those old pizza places
I remember those old pizza places. Like you can picture, you could smell it as a kid. What those places, you had this. I don't know if they had small arcade, but I can imagine those arcades.
Oh yeah, they had the old arcades, old school arcades.
Yeah.
They had the air hockey table. They had an air hockey table.
Oh, did
so
they?
It was like, yeah,
I was pretty good at air hockey.
Yeah,
I liked foosball. I really liked foosball. I wish I had a foosball.
Sucked at foosball. I always sucked at foosball. Pissed me off. Foosball sucked. Air hockey, I was good at. I love air hockey. Foosball, I can never do that fucking. I'd always grab the wrong one for the wrong guy. Fuck.
God damn it!
Pissed me off. Yeah,
kick it in your own net.
Stupid game. Yeah.
Did you like the hockey one? The hockey guys?
Yeah, the hockey one's fun. It's like foosball with me though. Same thing. I sucked at it all the time. But
yeah,
I'm actually looking at getting one of those for the tattoo shop. So.
Oh really?
One of the hockey ones.
Would you do a Sharks branded one? You'd have to do
Sharks nights.
Sharks first nights. Okay, that'd be cool.
But yeah, we're gonna have a little spot in our tattoo shop of that and this video game stuff and area. But that's what I'm thinking about doing. Do a little hockey table. But yeah, I still suck at that game.
I probably do suck at it, but I remember liking it. Yeah. All right. Well, let's take a quick early break, and then we'll get to our top 5 for the day.
Sweet.
Take some tunage here.
That last one was new. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, I tried to find some new stuff, but I got locked out of the audio, so we get what we get now. That's weird.
What's that?
Well, I had the thing up with the thing that puts the smoke up, but it was like on YouTube. I could watch us smoke weed.
Oh, hey!
I don't know what the fuck's going on. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay.
I have hookah. I don't know what you have. I have hookah.
Okay. I don't. But that's is this
mine's a hookah.
Up? If I put this in front of us, does that not show up on live?
Hookah?
Oh no, there it goes. That's weird.
This is not. I don't know who would think this is weed.
I don't know who would ever think that.
It's a hookah.
Of course it is.
Hookah.
All right.
What is hookah?
Well, here we go. It's tobacco.
What is that? What is that shit they put in there? I should know.
Since you're smoking it, apparently.
Yeah, I should know that.
Okay. It's tobacco with like flavor. Right?
Oh, flavored. There you go. I'm having flavored tobacco.
Flavored tobacco.
Having a little blueberry.
Is it wacky tobacco?
No, but speaking about smells, that's what I absolutely hate.
What?
Tobacco smell.
Oh,
Cigarette.
really?
Oh, cigarette smell. Though that's like my least favorite smell.
I kind of like it.
Cigarette smell?
Yeah.
I can't do it. Oh gosh. It gives me a headache.
It depends. I mean, no, I don't like stale cigarettes. No, that's a gross smell.
That's what kept
me from my
smoking.
grandmother's house. Huh?
That's what kept me from smoking. Is the smoke would give me a headache.
Mm-hmm.
So I just couldn't, because I when I drink and I'm drunk, like if I'm drunk, I want to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
Like if someone, like if I'm drunk and that's how you tell if I'm drunk. If you offer me a cigarette and I say, no, I'm good, I'm not drunk. But if you offer me a cigarette, I'm like, well, fuck yeah, I'll smoke. And I'm drunk. That's it. I don't know why I'd love a cigarette when I'm drunk.
It's funny.
And I'm so drunk it doesn't bother me in my head. So, but if I'm sober and stuff, I smell it. Like out here, we go to the casinos and stuff. I smell it. And my head
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But if you have if it's like a fresh American spirit, like that's I used to smoke some American spirits. I haven't had a cigarette in probably like I don't know 7 years or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, every now and then that sounds good.
Yeah, but that's how you tell if I'm drunk. There's your test. Offer me a cigarette. If I take one, I'm drunk. Don't let him drive.
Don't let him drive. He's been smoking cigarettes. Yeah, well, we wanted what's the top 5 smells? The top 5 smells. It's tough.
This one was hard. And it sounds easy. It sounds really easy. But all day I've just been thinking, and it's hard to come up with them. To never think about it. I never really thought about like, I know there's the easy ones I found, like, I'll start off, my easiest one for me, and I love the smell, and it's probably a lot of people do, is fresh cut grass.
That's one of my honorable mentions.
See, fresh cut grass to me is like, that's the one thing I loved about like playing outdoor sports, baseball, football.
Oh yeah, the smell
is after like you show up to the field and they just cut it. And you're just out there and like the smell. I'm like, I just love that smell, that fresh cut grass smell. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's just that smell that I love. Like even when I'm walking around and I smell it, I'll have to stop and like take a couple deep breaths.
That's one of my honorable mentions. And fresh cut grass is in my number 4 in a combination. So I'll go to my number 4 and then back up to my number 5. So my number 4 involves fresh cut grass, but it's a baseball stadium specifically. It's the spilled beer, it's the fresh cut grass, it's the hot dog smell, it's the food, it's the different food smells,
it's all the smells,
and that combined, that experience it's also nostalgic because of baseball games growing up. San Francisco Giants at Candlestick, Oakland A's, even San Jose Giants, minor league games and shit.
Yeah. That's it is.
Speaking of minor league games, I'll be watching the Oakland A's in Sacramento at a minor league stadium this year because we bought. Alicia's boyfriend is an Angels fan, so we're gonna watch. It's gonna be weird.
Nice. Yeah, they'll play a few times. Yeah, they'll play a few times. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be to see him in a minor league stadium. That'd be pretty crazy to see.
It's gonna be wild.
Yeah, that would be wild because you're gonna have like that's gonna be close. That's gonna be like that'd be a fun game to go to. Mm-hmm. Those would be fun. Those would be worth going.
It's in May, so it's in next month.
Yeah, that'd be fun to go watch.
Yeah,
can't wait till they're out here. I'm actually looking forward to it now. I'm getting more excited for it now a little bit. Seeing them out here, so that'd be a cool
when are they going to be out in Vegas? Like 3 years or something? A couple of years.
2028, I think, is when, or something like that. When they're supposed to be.
So are they going to be in Sacramento for 3 years?
Yeah, I think so.
What if they won a World Series in a minor league stadium?
How crazy would that be?
At the World Series, that's
well, they would have to. They wouldn't have it in Sacramento. They would move it. They'd have to move it. Like I don't know where. Where would you go?
Where would you back to Oakland?
The league will not let that happen. because
way.
the amount of seats they're losing out on
There's-
money and the
They got like
production.
grass out in the outfield. I think like there's just grass
Yeah,
seating
it's
out
just
there.
the grass hill.
Yeah,
Like, are they letting people sit out there? I
no
looked
idea.
at tickets. I don't know if they're selling those. I know before
Tickets
I've sat,
weren't
that's
that
where we would
cheap.
sit.
Tickets weren't that cheap
No, I'm sure they're not. They're probably even more money
because it's
because
very limited.
Yeah, because I remember
What's
last
the-
A's game I went to. The last A's game. You know how much I went to an A's Angel game? You know how much the tickets were?
Huh.
$2. It cost us $10 to go to the game. There's 5 of us. All 5 of us went. This was before
Yeah.
Natalia.
That's wild.
$10.
So
I'm
the
like, are
minor
you
league,
kidding
the Sacramento minor league, the A's, the stadium is now seats 14,014. They did some renovations to get ready for a major league
Yeah.
baseball team being
It's still
there.
14. The smallest MLB stadium, I think, is like
I think it's Boston's
32?
close, and I think it's 32. It's that old stadium. Yeah,
like
around 30,
32,000 is the smallest. And Vegas, that's what they're complaining about here. It's going to be a tiny stadium. It's going to be, I think, 33.
That's good. Look at
1,000.
Fenway. Like it's always
Yeah.
sold out. It doesn't feel like only it's small. It's cozy, but it makes it. I don't know.
But that's gonna be crazy. That'd be fun. That should be a fun game.
So that's my number 4, the baseball stadium. And yours is the fresh cut grass. Is that
was my
number 5?
Fresh cut grass, yeah. I would probably put that.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. It's a great smell. I love it. But yeah, it's a common one. It's like a lot of people. It's like kind of when they say, "What's one of your favorite smells?" Because it is.
It's got to be up there.
My number 4, and I'm not even like a sweets person, but like fresh baked cinnamon rolls. I don't know what it is with like. I guess it's cinnamon rolls. I guess you can actually put it in like donut shop. You know when you walk into a donut shop where they're just making donuts?
Dalio
like
donuts, man.
Yes, like Dalio, that smell of Dalio donuts. Oh,
that was the spot.
Yeah, that was the best donut ever. I don't care. I haven't had a donut like a Dalio donut ever. And the smell when you walk in when they've like just got done making the apple fritters or something, like it's just that fried.
What was your? Oh, we got to do a top 5 donuts someday.
Oh yeah, I got some donuts.
Yeah, I'm not a sweets person either, but donuts though.
But I don't get. Gosh, I probably eat donuts once every 2-3 months.
I can't remember the last time.
Maybe
I had a donut.
We got donuts like last month, and just because we haven't gotten forever, so we're like, But yeah, but that smell like a bakery, like cinnamon rolls, walking into a donut shop like that, just that. Oh, that everything that's so unhealthy, fried fucking dough and
sugar and
melt
frangipane.
Yeah, just like yeah. Dough, oil. Who knows how long the oil? That's why Dalio was probably so good. It's probably the original fucking oil from when I was like 10.
Ain't changed since.
Just add to it. Just add to it. Never clean that fryer.
It's like
that's why it was so damn good.
That pan that's so seasoned. That's like, oh, that's why I season that pan. Because when you're cooking, it's like, oh, damn, this shit's good.
Yeah, you're getting, the taste of donuts from 20 years ago still in there.
Yeah. I saw a funny burn. It was clever. It was JD Vance is the type of guy who puts his cast iron pan in the dishwasher. I was like,
oh.
Yeah. I was laughing.
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 5, stepping back one, is specifically, the old school Weber charcoal barbecue when you fire that thing up. It's got to be the Weber, the round one classic.
Yeah.
Got to be that.
The smell of charcoal just starting that.
The meat's not even on.
Fire.
It's just that smell.
No.
Just that.
Yeah. When it's just starting to fire, you can it's still because once the flames get going in charcoal, there's not really, there is kind of a smell, but it's just that first
it's that first
15 minutes.
Yeah.
When the coals are starting to go, you get
starting to smoke and everything. Yeah.
The whole thing is like, oh, fire. And the smell is like, whoa.
It's very primal. It's very,
fire. Just,
yeah.
But it is something with that. Yeah, I do. When I do a barbecue, I always do. I'll stand up. You're like, why are you standing out there? It's like, I don't know. I kind of like the smell.
I like the smell.
See, but this is what I don't like with charcoal. the smell. So for me, it has to be. I don't like, and I haven't been to use this lately. Is lighter fluid. I don't like the lighter fluid in it smell.
Yeah.
For me, I like when I used to have like the dome where you put the charcoal and stuff in the dome, and then you started like the
like the cylinder, right?
Yeah. The fluid, I don't like that. The smell of that coming out. It's too chemically for me. I don't like that. But no, just without that, the charcoal going, the flame starting to go, you can just feel it. Yeah.
I do, however, kind of like the smell of gas.
That was actually one of mine.
Is it?
That was my number 3.
Okay.
Yeah. My number 3. Okay. But though, for me, it's not gasoline. It's a certain type. For me, it's alcohol. So we used to, when I was young, we used to have race cars. We used to race cars in Chico.
Oh, it's a different fuel.
Yeah, it's alcohol. It's like now like E85. When you go to a gas station, see E85, the yellow. You'll see a yellow pump sometimes. That's ethanol, E85. Okay. And when a car is running E85. A lot of places it's illegal. But when they run it, you can smell it. It's a different smell, the alcohol burning smell, like when at a racetrack. So whenever I smell it, it's just, with me, it's a lot of memories, a lot of stuff. But
that's what a lot of this is tied to anyway. That's what smells. Yeah.
And the smelling of like burning ethanol, like a race. That's what race cars run. So if you ever go to like even a NASCAR race, NASCAR, like Top Fuel dragsters, they run at something different, crazy alcohol, but the smell, it's different than gas exhaust. It's like a different. But I was behind a car the other night, and it was a GTR, same thing. And I could tell, like, oh, this guy's running E85 because you can just roll the windows down, and you can smell it. And I was just like, and Sarah even, it was just like, she's like, oh my gosh, it smells just like the races. I'm like, yeah. She's like, it brought back a whole memory for her. I'm like, I know it's crazy, but it's that smell. It's not like I'm going to buy a air freshener of that for my car. That'd but when weird. I smell that, when I smell that, it's like, oh yeah.
All right. Well, my number 3 is so for people that don't smoke cannabis, you don't smell it when you smoke it. So smelling it is unique. I mean, unless someone else is smoking it, when it's like good weed and you smell it, I love that smell.
Yeah.
I love the smell.
So for me, that was number 2, and it goes along with hops for me. It's kind of the same thing.
They smell a lot alike if you've done the Sierra Nevada brewery tour.
But I like that smell. So along with the cannabis, and I like
basil can smell like it too.
Mm-hmm. I like the smell of the hops, like when you're at the brewery, that pungent. Just I don't know why I love that smell. It bothers a lot of people. They don't like it.
Yeah.
And the same thing with cannabis. With me, it's not really smoked. The smoke of cannabis. It's the green, the buds. Yeah. Like when you walk into after it's been harvested or something, when you have that smell, that green smell, that smell is I do like that smell. Yeah. The smoke part, I don't smell it.
Yeah, I never smell it when you smoke it. Yeah.
I'm and when I do, it's like, ooh, my ears perk up.
I know that's what it gets.
First thing I'm looking around, like, who's got it?
Who's got it? Which one?
Like, where they at? Where they at?
I see some.
Like, who's a motherfucker? Because it's I don't smell it ever. So when I do smell, it's like, whoa, that's some good shit. Like, damn.
Yeah, you can rate it based on what it smells like. Yeah, that fresh weed is just as good. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. And that's like with hops.
Putting your face right in one of those jars.
Yeah, just
puffing it. It's like, it smells really good. Yeah. But I was surprised at how much I enjoyed the smell of hops also.
Yeah, hops is a good one.
The first time I smelled hops, I was like, ooh, I really like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I could get, if I could drink beer, I wouldn't be too excited about it, but I do like the smell of hops. My number 2, on the other hand, is my grandmother's chicken cacciatore.
Ooh,
Sicilian woman would cook the sauce all fucking day, for like at least 8 hours, and just the smell of her house when you walk in and it's cacciatore night. It was phenomenal. I mean, the smell was almost better than the taste. She was a good cook, but just that sauce that's been cooking all fucking day.
Sometimes, and this is what's crazy, sometimes the smell is better than the food. I feel
It sometimes
you'll have like this, like in a good sauce that's been cooking all day, just simmering all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, this fills the house. Like you're just smelling, like you just can't wait. And I don't know if it's because your expectations are hoping it, it tastes just like it smells. And I'm not saying it's bad, like it tastes bad, but
no, but sometimes, yeah.
I
see. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
And it's like, oh damn, but it's still so good. But the smell is just like a good. I don't know what is the sauce. It has to be like the spices and stuff, and it's just all day because it's hours and it's just simmering all day, and you're just like, oh gosh.
It's like you can smell that wine. You can smell like she would make ravioli along with it. We'd have bread. It was the whole thing. It was like, oh my god, it smells so good all the time. Yeah.
Yep. No, it is. Yeah, it is. My same thing. When you're
and that's deeply nostalgic,
Oh yeah, I have meals like that. There's certain things that I smell that's being cooked, and it reminds me of my grandmother,
abuelita,
or someone or an aunt or an uncle used to cook a certain thing all the time. Yeah, every now and then you'll smell it and it's like, whoa, I remember that. We used to, it is. It's food. Food is. Yeah, food is like you can taste something, and it's like it takes you back there. Something reminds you of something.
And I've said this before to other people, but I think it like connects you with like your roots, because if it's like, especially if it's something that like your grandmother's cooked and she taught you how to cook it, and someone taught her how to cook it, and it goes back, it like kind of connect. It's like no matter how much like technology is in the world or how different the world is, like. Those smells would have been the same. They would have smelled the same things. They would have experienced the world a lot different than we do, But those experiences would be they would transcend like your generation, which is cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. Food. There's so much more to food than just taste and like eating. Like it's
I like just smelling. Like if like a part of why I like going to Disneyland, which is not like you'd think my personality I wouldn't like Disneyland. But a part of it is just like the smell. Like I love every smell there. I love walking by a fast food place because I don't eat there ever. I can't, and I wouldn't really that very often.
Yeah, sometimes you go by a fast food.
It smells so good.
yeah. It's something like don't eat, or I drive by the damn Wiener Schnitzel. We have a Wiener Schnitzel right here by my house. I haven't eaten there since I've lived here, but every time I go by, when they're like.
It smells banging.
Either cooking the chili or something. They're doing something. I'm like, God damn, that smells so fucking good. But I haven't stopped there and eaten, but I can smell it. And it smells good. And you're like, damn. But that's
why I love Disneyland. It's the fair food. It's the fried stuff. It's the corn dogs, and that's a good fair food. Is good. Yeah.
Oh, love
a good corn dog. Yeah.
Oh God.
All right. Well, are you getting your number one, or do you have any other honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions. Yeah, like I said,
I've got fresh cut firewood.
Yeah, like fresh cut wood's the one. Yeah, that's wood. That's kind of that's always been growing up. Always having to every winter. Certain woods, certain like a cedar. Cedar was the one that was like a special smell. Like, oh damn. Yeah. So the majority of what we got to smell was oak.
We got oak and pine.
A whole bunch of almond wood all the time, but so it's like those were all right. Oak was pretty good, but cedar was the one that was really good. Pine was sappy,
and soft.
But when you get a good wood and you're splitting wood, it's like that fresh, same thing. Yeah.
That was a good. That was an honorable mention for me.
I mean,
bacon could be on there. People put bacon on there. People love.
Yeah, you know what's weird for me is pre-COVID, pre-COVID, it was. I love bacon. Was awesome. After I can't.
Oh, did COVID fuck up your bacon smell?
Yeah,
that's weird.
So I can't smell things. So things smell differently than what I used to smell. So like bacon does not smell like. It's I can smell like I can tell you that that's bacon cooking, but it doesn't smell like it used to. So the taste does not taste. When I first right after COVID, bacon would taste kind of metallic-y. It was weird. I wouldn't even have bacon. I'm like, I don't want it. I just don't want it taste.
Like if you get blood in your mouth, that iron taste or something.
Yeah, that's what it was like. And I'm like, I don't
weird.
like it. I just don't like it.
Sucking
And
on
the
a
smell
penny.
just wasn't bacon smell. And I still to this day, it's funny, but it's true, is I can't smell like farts or like poop.
You can't smell poop? That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So there's a positive to
but with that, my tastes have changed.
That's weird.
So yeah, like I'll be in the room and the dogs will rip a fart and everyone's dying. Everybody in the room.
And
I'm sitting there like nothing.
That's so weird, dude.
Nothing.
That's
a
so
dog
fucking
walks,
weird.
like picking up dog poop and stuff outside, like after like nothing. I have no idea, and I was horrible with that before. I used to like the smell would make me throw up.
Dog poop is a bottom 5 smell. Dog.
So
shit.
There's certain things like that I can't smell. If someone goes in the bathroom before me and blows it up, can't smell it. I don't know why.
That's wild.
But other gross different smells, like I can smell certain things.
It's just specifically shit.
Yeah, it's weird. It's fucking weird. But I've noticed now, like over time, I've noticed like things don't taste like what they used to. So like bacon, I used to be, we'd always have.
Well,
bacon.
I heard that from COVID. Like I heard a lot of people fucked up their taste and smell.
Yeah. But mine is for some reason still haven't got so, and I'm slowly. So it used to be worse. I used to not be able to smell a lot of things, and then slowly they've been coming back.
All of a sudden, you're gonna step in dog shit one time and smell it and be like, "Oh no, it's back."
I know. I'm like, damn it. But so far, and it's
that's wild.
Yeah, I can't smell it. It's weird. It's I don't know what it is. It's fucking weird.
Interesting.
But people will be like in the room, like Sarah's be like going, "Oh my god, you smell that? Like it's just horrible." Like the dog farts are the horrible. I have two.
Dog farts are the nastiest.
I have 2 French bulldogs. Those farts, I know because I remember it before. They're horrible. And
we had an English bulldog. They're bad.
Yeah. And they can just sit there and do it. I can hear it and nothing. And like she's just like, "Oh my god!" And someone will walk in the room like, "What happened in here?" Nothing.
And you're just sitting. You're sitting back there, probably blaming you.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, shit. I don't care. On a plane, someone farts. I'm like, I'm good. I don't give a shit. I don't smell nothing. I don't know. But this is what's weird. Is sometimes I'll be in a room and like, who farted? Who farted? And no one's like, I don't know what the hell you're smelling. So I don't know if I'm having phantom fart smells or if some other smell turned into a fart smell for me. I don't know.
Dude, I wonder if COVID just like rewires your brain to like call something else a fart.
I don't know. And it's because every now and then I'll have phantom like smells. Like I smell like I'll go through the house. Sarah's like, "What are you doing?" I'm walking all over the house. Damn dog shit in the house. There's shit somewhere in this house. Like I can smell it. There's dog poop in this house somewhere. And I'm checking every room, everywhere. Nothing. And she's like, "I don't know what you're smelling. It's not the smell. And I can smell it. It's weird. It's strong enough where I'm looking for it. Like it's in the house."
I think we need to call up like some sort of medical agency and come up with a diagnosis for phantom fart smells.
It's weird. It's so fucking weird. But now I'm just kind of used to it. Like if I smell phantom fart smell or shit, I don't even say anything. So I'm like,
I know it's not real. I know it's not real. You're like the guy from A Beautiful Mind. Like I know that. All right, well, what's your number one?
My number one
smell of all time.
And I'm still glad I can smell this, and it's one of the best smells ever, and it just turns you into like a little softie when you smell it. It's puppy's breath. When a little puppy breathes in your face, I don't care who the fuck you are. When you have a little puppy and that little thing just like gnaws in your nose and you can smell its breath, you're just like, oh shit, dude, it gets me every time. That's why
that's why you got dogs all the time.
Fucking puppy's breath.
But dude. Okay, so
I don't know what it is.
At what point does the breath become dog breath? Because dog breath's garbage.
When it starts stanking. I don't know how long it takes. It's different dogs are different, but it's only a short period of time where a puppy has that breath where it's just like I don't. You can just breathe on me. Like it's a weird smell. It's like there's no other smell like puppy's breath. It's the smell that you're just like
it's an enigma.
Instantly just makes you go, oh, like
No.
just, like I won't go and pet like someone's dog if they're walking in, like, oh, cool dog, whatever.
I don't.
No, I don't like your dog. But if someone has a little tiny puppy, I'm like, well, oh goddamn, I want to smell that breath. I need to smell that puppy's breath because
Ma'am,
there's a
will
size.
you just let me smell your dog's
breath? They know it's a thing. If there's a little old puppy, you're gonna want to go up and go, and everyone when they do, what do they do to the puppy? Right up to their face because they want to smell the breath. Every time you pet a puppy.
I don't know what this fascination is. I do not have that.
It's puppy's breath, man.
I don't know what it smells like. I don't know.
I get a little car scent thing, puppy's breath.
You're gonna start a whole company, a whole product line called Puppy's Breath.
Puppy's Breath, different puppies, but it's all. That's a weird thing too.
That would be really funny if you came up with a whole line called of sense.
But the funny thing is, it's all different dogs, but it's all the same smell. You know, it's like different dogs don't have different smells. It's all the same puppy's breath smell. It's weird. It's like it's a universal puppy's breath smell. You could have a bulldog and have like a pug or a Great Dane and they're puppies and they're going to have the same puppy's breath smell. I don't know. It's weird. It's just one of those smells. And then all of a sudden, something changes. Probably food. When they start eating regular
they start eating their own shit and shit out in the backyard.
Yeah, and they start that. And then you're like, you're gross and nasty. Get out of here.
Gross.
Yeah. My dogs now. Yeah, don't kiss me. You stink. Oh. But yeah, when they're puppies, I'm all about it.
You're about it. All right. Well, mine is the smell of like spring blossoms after a long winter.
Oh, puppy's breath's better.
That's what you say.
That is good. That is good. So I used to.
You might not get as much of that in Vegas. I'm not sure. Do you?
No, I don't. But so when I used to do the Concal route when I was driving UPS, and I would have to go up to Table Mountain. So during the spring, the blossoms up there on Table Mountain, where you can walk out. So I would park because there was a parking area you could park out there. So I'd take my lunch and I would back up to that parking lot area and open up my back doors, and the breeze would go through because all those flowers would be blooming out there and everything. And the smell, it smells good going through the truck. It was like having an air, like a real life air freshener like through your house, that smell of like flowers that you're trying to get out of that stupid air freshener in the wall, but just having that, like, it is like going, oh damn, that's what so I'd open up that truck, and from that top of that tabletop, all those flowers and everything they had out there, people would hike, take pictures of it,
bring their puppies out so you can smell their
breath. If they would have had puppies running and just running by, and just I would have been but yeah, it is a good smell. It is. But yeah, I know it is. It's a good one.
Another honorable mention is fresh baked sourdough bread.
Yeah, I love sourdough.
Yeah.
Baked bread's good. It's a good smell.
Baked bread's a good smell.
Yeah.
Apple
bread.
A pie in the fucking
pie is fucking good. You know what else is also good? Coffee. Fresh ground coffee.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm like at Winco or something, I walk by where they grind it, and like I'll just
start huffing the
I'll walk by a little slower as I'm going by. They're just like get that, coffee that, or when you go into a coffee shop, same thing. Just the smells. I like the smell of after a compost has turned to dirt and soil, like that fresh soil when it's rich. It's a good smell. What's your favorite? Yeah, what's your favorite like gross smell? Would that be it? Compost? My favorite gross smell, maybe like something that's nasty, but you're like, like when you smell it, you'll take a couple like really funky Parmesan cheese is good, even though it smells like feet. Like it's. I'll just say the gross cheese. The cheese that's like this. There's some not the real gross. I'm not doing shit when things are crawling out of it and nothing like that. No, I'm talking like cheese you would eat. Yeah, like blue cheese, gorgonzola. Yeah, where it's just like, oh god. Yeah, but I'm gonna go back and smell it again. Yeah, and then I might smell it again. Dude, I'll admit, every now and then when I fart, I have a good fart. Sometimes it's just like you're just like, there's some ones you're sitting, especially you're by yourself. You're just like, that was a good one. Damn, that was a good one. That was a fucking good one. Like
In the shower,
Yeah.
it could be funny. It could be hilarious.
Yeah. You know, when you're alone sometimes you'll take a couple sniffs like, well, goddamn, that was actually kind of good. Like, not all of them, but every now and then
Impressive.
you'll have one
That
that's
was
like, well, damn,
impressive.
what was that? What did I eat?
What the hell did I eat? I got gluten. Oh yeah, back
Uh,
when. Oh yeah, that was bad. I mean, like, tires, fresh tires.
Tires
Just
can, like when you go to like Les
gas
Schwab
is,
to change that. Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of like that smell. Lindsay hates
the
that
tire,
smell.
the rubber smell.
Yeah. I mean, compost is good. Not like when you don't want your compost to smell like reek. You don't want that. That's not what I'm talking about. But like horse manure doesn't bother me. Like a farm, like cow shit,
Farm
like
smell.
just that smell, like where it's like not dirty and gross, but like it's got that I kind of like that.
Actually, you know what smell I do like? I love, and it has to be honorable mention, is that ocean smell.
Oh yeah, that's
the smell of like the kelp and the seaweed that's washed up,
Yeah.
where it's been there all night, so it has that stink to it, but it's like, but mixed with the ocean, it's just that whole smell. That's like the ocean is now that I've been away from it. I think this is the longest I've been. I've only been once in like two years. I think it's the longest I've gone without being in the ocean. Is that it? I guess appreciated before, but like when you go there, like that's those smells. Like this last time I was there, it was like whoa, the smells, and like you finally feel like I feel like the energy. Like I love the ocean now. It's like it just gives off an energy and stuff.
But that mountain smell too of like conifer trees when you go up into those mountains, that's a good smell too.
Dude, have you driven through the redwoods?
I mean, yeah, it's been a while.
That's the smell. We were a few years ago. We went on a trip and we stopped and at the Paul Bunyan thing, the big Paul Bunyan guy. Stopped there and we walked around. Like when you're walking out, the smell of the redwoods is like, whoa, yeah. I was like, whoa, because it was like a musty. It's just like a musty smell, but you smell like you're in a furniture store sometimes, but it's like just that redwood smell. But it was like, it was better than a furniture. It was just fresh redwood. It was that's a good smell. Going on hiking, depending on where you're going, was good. But
there's a bunch of honorable mentions, I'm sure.
Yeah, ocean. Gosh, ocean should almost be in my top. I don't even know why I didn't think of that. Yeah, ocean's a good one. And that's the thing with oceans too. Each ocean, each beach has its own smells. You go Northern California, it's a little different. In Southern California, I'm sure other, East Coast, totally different.
You know what I found out about Santa Barbara is you can't really swim in the ocean there.
No, the oil?
The oil.
Did you get that on you? Yeah.
Yes. I did not fucking know about that shit.
Oh, we learned the hard way.
I had to go get some oil or whatever it was, scrub shit off. I was scrubbing for like an hour shit.
Yeah, Santa Barbara beaches, the oil seeps through the sand. So we did. So Sarah and I,
natural cracks, and it's not anything we did. It's just a natural.
That's why if you look out in the ocean, you'll see the oil rigs all out there. There's oil rigs everywhere out there. Yeah, it's natural seepage. It's just coming from the earth, the crust that comes up through the sand, and it's like little, so when you're walking along in the water, you're stepping on little beads of like asphalt. Like that's what it feels like wet, and that's what it feels like on your feet. Like you just stepped through some like fresh, wet asphalt. And so we went walking through that. We had it all over our feet.
It was everywhere.
We went into the hotel room and got it in the white tub and everything. Oh my gosh. It was like we were up.
I must have ruined like 8 of their towels.
Yeah, it was horrible. We learned the hard way. Yeah, it was like, what the hell is this? But yeah,
which
you don't want to swim there.
Which kind of would ruin. Like, I wouldn't want to live there if I'm moving somewhere to like go to the ocean. It's like I have to drive away from my town to go to the beach. Yeah, that sucks.
Like, no, I'm like, why is it so fucking expensive here? You can't even swim in the ocean and look like a look like you have that's what it looked like at first. I thought I had a leech on my leg. It was like on the side of my leg because it was a black like
Yeah.
I saw a black, like little kind of like a smear, like but it smeared when it hit. I don't know what it was. So I grabbed it and like thought it was like a leech or something down, and I rubbed it, and I'm like, it's all over my hand. I'm like, what the hell's my hand? And it was like stick, like. And I looked down my leg, now it's smeared. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then once you get it on you, it's like it spreads.
You have to get fucking
anything
special
you
stuff.
touch. Yeah, anything you touch.
Someone brought their long-haired dog down there, and it was just covered. And I was like, it's
screwed. They're gonna have to cut the hair.
Yeah.
What do you do? I don't know what you do. It's like tar. It's literally like tar.
It's tar. Yeah.
It was wild. I'm like, this sucks. But yeah, I was like, this
Santa Barbara, no thank you.
I'm like, well, who's gonna pay all his money to live here on these beaches?
Yeah, that's expensive down there. Fuck that.
Oh, that's crazy. But
all right. Well, I guess we'll catch everyone on the flip side. Catch you on Friday.
Yeah, figure something else to talk about.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. We always come up with some bullshit. Some bullshit.
Good smells. Good smells.
Good smells. Good times.
Sorry for the lateness.
It's all good. Good shit to do.
That's
some shit to do.
Some business.